In this video, I'm going to show how to configure an archive option for a document sent out via Spindle. Firstly, log into Spindle Distribution Tools, which you can search for in the Start menu. Then you need to configure the settings for how and where the document will be archived. Select Archive Manager, right-click in the archive list and select New Archive. There are different archive types available depending on where you want the documents to be stored. Each have their own unique requirements. For this example, I will select a PDF file archive, which allows me to specify a network location. Specify an archive name. Then specify the path where the files will be stored. For this, you can enter or browse for a single location. Alternatively, you can make the path containing relevant Spindle hash commands, so a more specific and unique folder structure is created for each document. Here, my path will create a unique folder for each customer based on their company name, which is the field linked to the hash company command. You should also ensure this location is shared and accessible to any user who will be distributing the required documents via Spindle. Then enter a file name for the archive files to use. Again, you can use the hash commands to ensure each file is unique. In this example, I'm using the #var2 command, which is used by the invoice document number. Generally, these settings are all that need to be configured. However, if needed, you can specify some specific PDF settings, such as compression settings, and also security to control if changes or content extraction from the generated files are allowed. Now, these are likely to need consideration if the files are to be used or picked up by other software. In the Advanced tab, you can choose whether to remove the Spindle hash commands from the PDF. This may be required if they are assigned to your account software document design in a coloured font. You can choose whether to draw any stationary backdrops. So if you have a stationary design used in the document automation when sending out to customers or suppliers, you may deselect this for the internal archives to reduce their PDF file size of the archive document. You can choose to overwrite an existing file with the same name or not. So if this is not selected and this document is archived additional times, it will have a numerical number added to the end of the file name. Once you've created the archive, you need to apply this to a document automation. So we select Document Automation and find and open the required document. This will display any operations currently set up. You could select an operation to apply the archive against, but here we'll create a separate operation specifically for this archive. So we right-click the document automation, select New Operation, specify a name for the operation, and you have all the normal operation settings available. So I can choose a stationary backdrop I want for this operation via the Default Forms tab. Then to enable the archive, we select the Distribution tab and click on Enable Archiving module. An Archive Settings option will now be available under the operation. Select this, and then from the Select Destination Archive drop-down, select the archive we configured earlier. This drop-down list is filtered based on the archive type that is available. So with this archive now applied to the document, if we send a document configured for this document automation to Spindle, it will archive the document as required. So if I open my test document here, configured for this operation, so in this automation, we go to File, Print, Spindle Pro Auto, and print the document. Spindle will process that through. And then we can go to our location. It's created our whole folder structure with our company name, our invoices folder, and finally, our document is archived as required.